Good morning. It is Monday the 14th of September and it is the start of a new week. I have just been on my team call. There's Claude in the background. I've just been on my team call and been working on my corner to corner granny. I don't actually think I've shown you this. I'm going to put you down. Wait a minute. Wrong way. There we go. So, yes, it is 9:30 on the 14th of September. I am going to crochet while I talk to you. And I've done the school run. I've just been in my team meeting. It is a new week. I am feeling a lot healthier than I did last week. Feeling good. So, plans for this week. Chris is actually on holiday, on annual leave this week, which is really nice. So we are planning on letting him rest because I don't talk a lot about my husband's work, but it's full on, and there have been weeks recently where he's been working 60, 70-hour weeks, and he needs to stop before he has burnout. So a lot of this week is going to be letting him mooch and do whatever he wants to do, but we also have a deep clean coming in. So we used to have regular cleaners come in when I was working and kind of busy, but they haven't been in for pretty much the entirety of lockdown, because lockdown and pandemic, and this house has slightly slipped because of that. So they are coming in tomorrow to do a deep clean of the house, which is very much needed. They're also going to clean my oven. So tomorrow we're going to go on a day out. I think we're probably going to go to the New Forest and just have a walk, which will be lovely. Do the school drop off. Amelia is at school as normal this week, so basically it's just going to be catching up a bit on work, which I did a lot yesterday with my tutorials and the time in between, and then generally just doing some big things that we've been putting off. So we need to do a bit of a tidy of the garage again, do some tip runs. Helpfully Amelia's school is, the tip is halfway between us and Amelia's school, so it's quite an easy thing to do, of fill the car up with stuff and then go and do this the pickup or the drop off. And yeah, just generally having a bit of a nice week. I have a lot of editing to do. I've got 2 now days worth of vlogs to edit and put up, plus my podcast, which still hasn't gone up, and that needs to go up for my patron supporters first. They get 48-hour early access. I also want to plan a few things to do for my vlog so that it's not just kind of daily vlogging. I do plan on doing another hour by hour one this week, because that seems to go down quite well, which is nice. But I've got a few things that people wanted to see, so I thought I'd do that. One of them is, and I don't know whether I'll do it this afternoon or whether I'll do it as a separate vlog not tomorrow, Wednesday maybe, is I am planning to take part in the Stephen Westknits Mystery Knit Along this year. Last year was the Starflake shawl, which I completely kicked myself for not taking part in, because it's a lovely shawl, and apparently at some point I probably will make it. But he released the kits, or rather did a preview of the kits yesterday, and he's releasing them today. I'm not going to buy a kit. I'm going to do from stash because I've got more than enough yarn that I can use. But I thought I would combine that with a bit of a flash at the collection, and you can help me choose what combinations I'm going to do for my Stephen West MCAL. I think that's going to be, so that's probably going to be Wednesday. Yeah, it's a week of a few more tutorials, trying to get people past the line. We are now just over a month out from UCAS deadline for Oxford and Cambridge applicants, so a lot of my students need to get cracking, and their schools will want to see their stuff now. Shall I show you my blanket? Let's try and lift it up without. So I am doing a corner to corner granny. It is going to be a baby. Oh, I love it. That's so cute. It is a baby blanket. It's slightly rectangular, and it is for some dear friends who are who are due their baby in December. So, yes, that's going to go in their box of goodies that we are getting them. First baby, you always need certain things when it's first baby, and you don't really know you need them until someone tells you need them. So that's what we're doing. We are putting together, obviously handmade. This baby is also going to have a hat, because every new baby in my life gets a hat. Some of them that have special parents or parents that I'm particularly close to will get extras like a baby blanket. But this didn't start off as for them. This started off as I just need something that occupies my mind but doesn't take too much of my mind following the panic attack last week. So this was a new cast on. It satisfied the itch of a new cast on, but also it's something I can do while I'm talking, while I'm sat trying to recuperate on the sofa, while we're doing dinner time. So yeah, and it's also good for Zoom work meeting calls. To be honest, I don't do anything when I'm working with like tutorials, because I can't concentrate enough on this and then talking about what I want to talk about. But if it's just our team meeting in the morning, I will sit and I will crochet or I'll knit below the camera. They all know I do it. So yes, that's the day. The day will probably just be a little bit of like us running around, getting ready for the cleaners, making sure that surfaces are clear and that things are put away so that they can clean properly. That's mostly for the our snug, because that's all of Amelia's toys are in there, and I just want to get them away and off surfaces so that the surfaces can be cleaned. That's the plan anyway. She has a massive toy box in that room, and it doesn't get used well, mainly because I don't have the kind of storage set up in there that's accessible for her and also useful. Yeah, I don't know. Tidy is probably the way to describe it. It's not tidy in that box, but I need to work out how to make that tidier. Anyway, I've got such an itchy nose today. Apple juice. I need to make myself some breakfast. I don't tend to eat before the school run at the moment. I kind of do like a mini fast and then come home and have something sensible. Yeah, I tend to not really eat breakfast at the moment, which is probably not the most sensible thing to do. But I'm trying to kind of work with my body, and if my body's telling me it's hungry, then I'll feed it. I'm trying to feed it good stuff. But if it's not hungry, I'm trying not to. My lovely PT, Sean, said, "Your face looks a bit thinner, Sophie." I was like, "Oh, I hadn't noticed that, but thanks." I'd like it not to just be my face, but face is good. Face is a start. Yes. So my 42 pounds in 42 weeks challenge, it was 40 pounds in my diary, but I started it on a spreadsheet before then. I am 1.5 pounds ahead of schedule at the moment, so that's good. That's one of the things about panic attacks. You don't want to eat after you've felt like that. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I've now been talking at you for 9 minutes, so I'm going to sign off and do a little bit of work. I have just had a delivery. This is a Bird and Blend cold brew bottle, and it has a lid. It's glass. There you go. And I'm going to brew up some blue raspberry cold brew tea. I think that's my plan. just laid out all of my fingering weight yarn, all the skeins anyway. I need to work out what's in those drawers that is enough length for the West Knits M curl. So I've got all my, those of you who don't know about the West Knits Mystery Knit Along, that looks like it's going to be 2 skeins of fingering weight yarn and then 3 separate colours. So I've got my doubles out. There's some more doubles in here, but I'm not, you know when you're like, I don't want to use them because I could use them for something else, which is ridiculous. So these two kind of have a project in mind because they're called Mermaid and I want to make the Aria crochet shawl by Fair Dash Hughes. So I don't know if I'm going to use those. So they'll probably go away. See, Calm Before the Storm, which was a Die Candy Candygram, that might work. I've got Sushi as well, which might work. Also, I kind of want to use my Wash Your Hands because pandemic. This is Stranded Dye Works, one of her charity colourways for lockdown. It's called Wash Your Hands. I didn't get Don't Touch Your Face. So that might be anyway. So I've put those out, and then I've literally got all my other single skeins. There's already a couple that I'm like, no, I don't want you. Yeah. Check back in with it in a minute. Okay. I've narrowed it down to these ones. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 as my doubles, or 3 of these. I'm leaning towards these 3, but then I quite like this Dusty Dimples as well, or that one's a bit of a cooler tone teal. I think I'm going to take some pictures of different combinations. I'm going to put them up. Good evening. I'm really close to you. It's really late. And I haven't talked to you since I was choosing yarn. I've chosen my yarn. I'm going to pop a photo in. I realised that I actually didn't edit, or rather I didn't upload and make public my 7th of September vlog, so I've just done that. I'm about to finish up the 8th, and then I'll do yesterday's 13th. It's hot. It's humid. We've just cleared the house, or like as much of the kind of surfaces as possible for the cleaners tomorrow, and then we're off bright and early to school run, and then we're going out for at least the morning. It's supposed to be the hottest day tomorrow of the week. We're in a little heat wave, and I think it's already started. So anyway, I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll see you tomorrow.